Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be why she jerks you around. Got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Corey, thanks for answering my question in the video you did called When She Says She's Not Ready for a Relationship. I had followed your advice. I waited for a week, and I contacted her on a Monday and set a date for a Thursday. The conversation was as follows. She said that she was going to the gym at 5 and that we could do it after, so I said 9:02 sounds good, but if you want the same steak that I was cooking to be here at 8, and she replied, well, don't wait up for me to eat. I probably won't be hungry. So I said, just, LOL, just get your butt over here at 8. She did not reply, and I did not talk to her. In the past, we would just talk about every day in between our dates, and I had something come up, so I texted her on Thursday about 7:45 saying that we should postpone it till 8:30 because something came up. She replied, oh, I completely forgot. Haven't heard from you since Monday. I like how she points at it. It's like, oh, it's all your fault. He says, we'll have to reschedule. I'm sorry. I was pissed off, but I replied, I know you're older than me, but I didn't think you were that old. Guess you're going to miss out. And she replied, haha, I know, sorry. What should I do? I took your advice and did not contact her before the date, but normally we would talk all the time. Should I just wait another week and set up another date? Well, partly your problem is you didn't really set up a definite date with her. It's like you were trying to set up a definite date and a definite time, and she was telling you she had other things, and it's kind of like you just put your foot down and said, oh, I'll just be here at 8. And then she never responded to you. And she was being flaky from the get-go, and she didn't really confirm your date. And so when a woman does that, 9 times out of 10, she's either going to blow you off or text you and just say, oh, and just basically do what she did, where she says, oh, I completely forgot. If she really liked you and she really wanted to see you and she's missing you, she wouldn't fucking forget about your date. And this is a girl that you've obviously pursued to the point where she doesn't really want anything to do with you at this point, and that's why she's acting so flaky. And so the important thing to understand here is that it's hard to recover when you're in those situations where I think this particular girl you knew, and then you were pushing too hard to get together, and she was telling you to slow down, and yet there were so many instances where you acted weak and needy. It messes with a woman's level of comfort, and when they do that, they're going to back away, and they just simply don't perceive you as a good catch or just as a friend type of thing. And so at this particular point, I wouldn't do anything because she canceled a date on it. She basically blew you off. Even though you didn't do a good job of firming the date down, I mean, what I would have said to her is that she said she was going to the gym and we could do it after, and I said, so, and then just say, well, how about 9 o'clock, and then wait for her to confirm, and then she would have said, yeah, 9 o'clock sounds great, and say good. But the thing is that you really wanted her at 8, and I see a lot of guys doing this when they're trying to make a definite date. It's like they think because they're the man, it's like they're taking things a little too extreme where they become a little controlling, and they're like, I want the dinner to be at 8, and so they expect the girl to blow off her plans or what she's got going on and be there at the specified time. And then what happens is she won't give them a straight answer, or she'll kind of jerk them around a little bit like this particular girl has done to you. Because that's why you didn't hear from her in between your dates, was because normally she would do that. And obviously she really wasn't into it. And then when you reached out and texted her, you gave her an easy opportunity just to cancel the date and say, oh, something came up. But what I would do if I were you in this particular case is I would do nothing. Because if the girl really wanted to see you, she wouldn't have forgot about that. It's just she just really didn't want to see you. And so she blew you off like she didn't care. Women that have high interest, they don't do those kinds of things. And previously, you probably used to always text her constantly up until your dates, and then on the day of your date, she would decide whether or not she actually wanted to go out with you. And more than likely, that's probably what you were doing in this case. And that tells you a lot. That tells you a lot about how she feels about you, and how she feels about you is she really doesn't give a damn. Her actions are communicating to me. She really could take it or leave it. She doesn't care about seeing you or spending any time with you. And so the best thing you can do is just walk away completely. And when she does, when and if she reaches out to you again and calls you, then you just try to arrange another day. Same thing, a date at your house where she comes over. Make definite plans And make sure you agree to something that she agrees to. Don't, if she says she can't do it, don't try to force her to be there before she told you she's available to. I see, like I said, I see guys doing that quite often when they write to me, and they're not getting the desired result with it because it either pisses her off or she doesn't give them a straight answer. Then they never really have definite plans, and it just kind of ends up being up in the air where she stops responding, which is basically what this particular girl did to you. So if you have a question or a topic you want me to answer in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session, and you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, go to my website, and underneath the email sign-up box on the right-hand side is a button that will take you right to the download page. If you don't have a Kindle device, once you get there, on the right-hand side there's a button you can click to download a free e-reader app for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these coaching videos and articles on my website and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website, and on the Wibia toolbar, which will be at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.